Welcome back to another episode of the DPCast. I am Paul.
And I am Dan Esquire McGuigan III of House Bob.
Howdy doody.
Hello, Paul. How are you this week?
Not too bad. But I say, before we go into that much depth, I say we get into...
What's new with you?
So, Dan, it is episode 31, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct on that?
I do believe it's a rather unspecial number, isn't it? It's just after 30, and it's just a 31.
So we just realised Dan actually knows numbers.
I know numbers. It's like, what the hell is interesting about 31? So let's make it our mission to make this the most epic, interesting episode in the world, and we shall make history.
So lo and behold, we have a good friend of Dan's, family member of mine, called Kieren, coming on the second part of our show. That is actually going to be quite interesting because we've got an interesting story when it comes down to Kieren, of me and Dan. And that me and Dan watch regular pay-per-views together. And I'm not on about porn, I'm on about literally, WWE. So it's pretty much softcore porn these days. And at the same time as well is that...
There's no point hiding it, Paul. Let's just be honest with our listeners. It's like we gather around monthly and we watch.
Shh! Don't tell them our secrets, Dan. Oh my God, Dan! God damn it, Dan!
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Paul. I'm very sorry.
But anyways, Kieren used to come over once or twice, and the best part to it is that Kieran's got a kind of voice that literally kind of echoes in my house. So me and Dan came up with the massive phrase that night of, "Shut up, Kieren!"
Yep. And it's rather famous between the three of us now. So
yes.
But only the three of us. We're trying to make it worldwide. We're going to try and get a Twitter trend. Shut up, Kieren.
Shut up,
Kieren. We want this to be #1 worldwide trend.
Oh,
by
can
the
you
end of the
imagine?
week. Oh,
freaking shut up, Kieren. Oh, that'd be
Shut up,
absolute
Kieren.
genius.
Yeah.
Freaking... Like, me and Dan are literally looking into even getting the aspect of having T-shirts built just because of the phrase alone. It's classic between me and Dan. Like, it'll have nothing to do with DBcast. It'll just be basically a T-shirt that we create.
Just a T-shirt, big white writing, "Shut up, Kieren." Like Frankie says, relax, but just shut up, Kieren.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yep.
Now, before we induce ourselves down the rabbit hole that me and you love to go down to, I say... We're in the What's New With You segment.
We are indeed.
So, Dan, what is actually new with you this week, pal?
What's new with me? Let's have a little think now. What have I done this week? Well, not much, but I have been watching some films again. Okay. And I have been watching Halloween, #1.
Yeah, you've been doing these, haven't you? You've been doing all the Halloween sequels, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I've been doing a lot of horror films lately. I've made my way through all the Friday the 13th films,
right?
All the Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street films, Freddy Krueger, and now I have now gone on to Halloween.
Oh, lovely!
And yes, so last night I finished Halloween 3, which is very strange. It's actually a really, really good film because Halloween 1 or 2, it's one after the other. It's Michael Myers, the killer with the William Shatner mask.
Yep.
Number 3 is not part of that at all. It's a completely independent story. And it's really, really good. And it's really scary.
Now, see, there's the point. See, you had me all up until good, and then you went, it's really scary. That's where I freaking have a brown pebble in my pants.
Well, that's the whole point, Paul. They're scary films.
Yeah, but Dan, I can't do it, Dan. I'm a god, and I just can't do it.
Yeah. Well,
I can't do it, Dan.
I'd say you... No, actually, I don't know. I don't know where your level of scariness comes in.
Put it this way, right?
So
Okay, let's put a little bit of a marker where my scariness is, right? Yeah. I can't watch Final Destination without going...
Okay, I'll give you that one. I tell you what, Final Destination, the first 2, maybe 3. The first 3, maybe, before they started milking the cow. The first one is terrifying. The plane crash is terrifying. Yeah. Even I watched that and going, oh, fuck.
Number 2 is lethargic. It's very piss poor, number 2 is. If I'm mistaken.
No, I like number 2. I think number 2 is maybe just as good.
Isn't that where the
until the
end,
it's a bit of a willy-nilly at the end, but...
yeah, isn't that the very end
the car crash.
It's the car crash where they end up in the hospital at the very end of the movie.
Yeah, and the saving a life will make you get away with dying from death. I don't know.
I'm not going to lie to you, I
It
didn't
was a
find
little
that
bit,
that bad.
really. But the film up until that point was a good film, I thought. So,
Yeah.
And the third one then was a roller coaster.
Oh, yeah. That's the one I watched in cinema, and literally had people behind me fucking laughing like cunts behind me, fucking going, look at he's squinching it. Freaking... At that time, I watched two weights inbound into somebody's head to watch it go, and I'm like,
Yes.
okay, I'm not watching this again.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Oh, damn. Freaking, or the same time as well, I can't hear the song anymore. Love Train, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that the one where they get baked to death in the sunbed?
Fuck yeah, man. She shoves on the song, and I'm like, oh, what a tune. Love Train. And I'm there going, oh, tune bach on the goal, 10. And next thing out of nowhere, she's locked into the sunbed. Every person's nightmare. Nobody can hear her. Shit's going sideways, and she basically becomes crispy duck, like.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and with the fucking song just bouncing in the background. And no, actually, I think it's the roller coaster of love, isn't it? Is it roller coaster of love?
I can't remember.
Well, guys, you know where to literally correct us on that one. Come onto the comments, go onto Twitter, come onto Facebook, and basically hit us up on the DPcasters or DPcast on either one of them networks, and actually tell us what the hell is that song on that movie.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember Final Destination 3 because it was one of the first films I watched when I had a surround sound system.
Oh,
never. back in the day when I had my
Back in the
massive
day, man.
when widescreen was new-ish, well, to me
Fucking
anyway.
hell.
And it had a fat ass on it. It wasn't a flat screen or anything. It was like a proper tube TV.
I know what you mean.
And I had some bloody cheapy surround sound speakers. You know, the one where you have to bloody fix with tin foil every now and again because the wire kept breaking. You know, I was like, yeah, and that was one of the first films I watched. It was actually very good with surround sound.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So what else have I been doing this week? Not much. So I think I'll leave it there, Paul, and hand it over to you.
Well, I think the one I think you mostly forgot about, I think that's the biggest one in my week anyways, is that me and you watched WWE pay-per-view together.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah. We watched the latest pay-per-view. There was No Mercy this weekend, just gone.
No Mercy.
And it was a fucking damn decent pay-per-view. It was a damn decent pay-per-view. There was matches that I think I was excited for that both of us, I think, walked out of it going, okay, they're good, but they were quite lethargic. You know, they needed more to be basically shunting up the drive of what it actually had running up to it. But overall, I mean, genuinely, like, I was kind of happy to an element with it. I mean, I didn't walk out of it like most pay-per-views we watched and gone, well, that was shit. Freaking what is most of the occasion, Dan, with me and you. You know, both of us. And it's not saying, me and Dan are like fucking connoisseurs of the WWE, you know. It's just we're fans. You know, we're fans, we watch it, and literally we kind of bracket to a stage of where we want to watch wrestling. And the annoyance about it is that we kind of not seeing that so much these days. We're seeing sometimes stuff that really should be kept to the TV show, SmackDown, Raw, and we're seeing it on the pay-per-views. To me, pay-per-views are kind of like full stops to a chapter or a bracket to continue a chapter, but not it's more to just extenuate it a bit, but nothing sort of like to go, oh fuck, this is going to go on for another month, and then this is going to happen. You're like, oh, give me a break. I mean, come on now.
Yeah. There's not much of that. I gotta say, the only thing about this pay-per-view memorably didn't please me was probably the main event. It was
I think that's mostly what I'm talking about.
It was Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar. You're expecting the Clash of the Titans, you know.
Yeah.
You know, after the last pay-per-view where it was like it was a fatal four-way and they trashed the joint. It was absolutely amazing. I was thinking, right, these two guys are the main reason that was a bloody hell of a match. So we're going to see just them two now. And watching it, it had a big bang boom. Nothing really happened.
No, it didn't, to be honest. And like, it kind of did frustrate me. I got to agree with you on that, Dan, right? It did frustrate me too that I didn't see a single fucking table go through with Brock and Strowman. Knowing,
I don't mind that because there's the whole thing. If you get a bloody table going through every single time, it's going to get boring. It does get boring unless it's done properly.
No, but you kind of wanted to see destruction with two beasts, like it's a monster and a beast. You kind of wanted to see a bit of destruction. I kind of didn't get that, and it was good, but it wasn't good. You know, freaking, I wanted fucking orgasmic fucking good, like, you know. I didn't want it, fucking, just the tip, like,
I wanted blood. I wanted to see some colour. But no, nothing. It was just, Brock Lesnar won. The end. We even kept it going. It's like, something's going to happen. Something's going to happen here. Something more's going to happen. It can't be ending like this. Nope, it's finishing. It's end. That's the end of the pay-per-view. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I found it a bit strange, but I think it's leading up into the Brock Lesnar Strowman. Brock Lesnar Strowman. Sorry, Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns. What is just we all know what's happening. It's all going to happen inevitably soon. Now, I don't want to bore you guys. If any of you are not wrestling fans, obviously we don't talk about this on a regular place. You might be new to this podcast, so because we do have a lot more new people on our Twitter. So if you are a new member listening to our podcast, me and Dan do place up a live tweet every Wednesday. That is our podcast that we upload, that fingers crossed you'll listen to right now. And you can either click it on there, give us a couple of comments, give a couple of segments that you would like to see us maybe work or try and work into it. Maybe even lob us a couple of questions for the What's New With You. Now, to do that, you just need to get a hold of us on the DPcasters. Capital D, capital P, capital C, ASTERS. And that's just Facebook and Twitter. And I'm pretty sure that's going to hit us on the YouTube as well. And if you want to get a hold of us as well on any podcast network, now that is on Android, iOS, any of them brackets, all you need to do is download us on any of these networks just by searching the DPcast. Simple as. Now, I do want to plonk in some here. Now, we haven't really finished with the segment here, just a little bit. Recently, as I've said most weeks, I'm a massive gamer. Dan isn't so much, but I have been given the privilege of playing a game called Ark. Brilliant game. It's on Xbox. You've heard me fucking moan and corner about it for multiple weeks. Now, guys, I've been given the opportunity to actually become admin of this server, and I'm actually looking for fans of the show who maybe play a lot of computer games on Xbox One, and maybe play Ark for argument's sake, and you're quite creative. We're looking for people to be on the server. We've got a nice network of people on there, quite a friendly community feel to it. If you want to come on, say how you know us, and enjoy the server access that you have to it. He's on 24/7. Very rare is going to be offline. He's going to be offline, only if there's a little bit of issues on his side in America. And it's a great server. You get to do a lot of stuff in it and enjoy the game for what it's meant to be enjoyed for. And we've got little events and games that we have most weekends running up to as well. So if you're really interested in that, guys, hit us either up on the Twitter. I can give you more details if need to be. Or even best, just find the gamer tag Evil Ark server and add him, and then join the game up yourself. So, Dan, I didn't want to basically go too much into that there, but I thought that I wanted to get our fans involved. See, Dan, I wanted to get our fans involved.
Yes, well, why not? If you want to play a game with Paul, go for it, man. I would if I had an Xbox One. Yeah. I guess all I got to say about it, really. I don't know enough about it. Sorry, Paul.
No, I know you don't. But that's why I'm going to try and get our people together. If there's any of you out there, I know there is, guys. I know there is.
Oh, I got one. Try and get them out together. If you like horror films, try send me on Twitter a horror film that you think will scare the bejesus out of me. If I haven't seen it, then hurrah. But if I have seen it, then I'll watch it anyway. And I'll talk about it in the next podcast. Because I love my horrors, you see. And put hashtag Dan Horror. Hashtag Dan Horror.
Have you seen it yet?
No, it's in the cinema now, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
I have not seen it yet. I didn't realise they're doing it. The part 1 is in cinema. The part 2 is coming out at some point.
Oh, is it? I genuinely
because it's the book is huge.
All right.
Over 1,000 pages and all that. And
I genuinely thought it was just going to be one movie.
No, it's such a long story, man. I'm glad they've done it 2 parts. I haven't read the book, but it naps me when they try to cram a book into a 3-hour film, 2-hour film, whatever. But they've done it properly, so it's good.
Fair enough. Well,
yeah.
I say we need to go into hypothetical corner, or Oman hypothetical.
Right, Paul. You noticed something?
What's up?
Have you noticed that we can't hear his car?
Well, yeah, that's why I was
Usually
a little
we can
hesitant to
hear
say in
Robin,
hypothetical corner / old man hypothetical.
Well, all right, Paul. Like, look at the signs. Like, we can't hear his car. He's like on point when he seems to know when we're coming to the end of a segment, and he starts driving his bloody Robin Reliant up the bloody hill towards us.
The guy who normally pulls out his fucking pocket watch and normally he's on time by.
Exactly. He's got some sort of multi-dimensional clock that knows everything, and I don't know how he does it, but yeah. Have you noticed he's not here?
Yeah, I have. What have you done to him?
Thing is, you see, Paul, he's not very well.
Okay.
He sent a bird yesterday. He's in hospital, pal.
In hospital, pal. Hospital.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Dan,
Well,
I told you, fucking stop seeing this guy. You were driving this guy insane.
Yeah, I'm not talking about a medical hospital. I'm talking about mental hospital here.
Oh god, okay. Freaking, so in other words, he's been round us way too much.
You noticed? Was it last time he was here? He was a little bit quiet. He was slipping in and out of consciousness.
He fucking left, Dan. He fucking left because literally the weeks before that, we drove the fucking guy to insanity. I fucking kept talking about boobs for a fucking 20 minutes straight.
I know. It's like last week he was just not there at all. He came in, gave us a question. He didn't even want to know the bloody answer. He seemed very, very melancholy. And the week before, he kept slipping in and out of consciousness. It's like, yeah, I think this is a long time coming, to be honest. He's really not well.
Oh god, freaking! I'm hoping to God he's back by next week. Well, to be honest,
maybe the
you'll
week
have
after.
no, I think we'll fingers crossed, guys. Old man hypothetical isn't with us this week. Fingers crossed. Next week we'll actually have him back, and he's back in mental health. Because
I think
we do drive it. I'm not gonna lie. We must have Class A licenses because we do drive him up the wall.
I'll tell you what, ever since he's put into his induced coma, my headaches have gone. Strange. I'm actually the last day I've been feeling great. It's strange. Very odd.
It's the feeling of old man hypothetical.
Don't do it. Don't do the voice. Oh, I just had a bit of PTSD. Oh.
Well, guys, if old man hypothetical isn't with us this week, I say we get into one of our newest segments that we mentioned last week too, and that is...
Welcome to Dr. Secret's laboratory. So you thought your films were safe from me? And my sequel generator. The sequel generator is warmed up and ready for you.
And guys, we have got the newest segment hitting your ears, and that is the sequel generator. Have I said that right now, Dan?
You have indeed. Even though we've got a bloody another weirdo. We got Old Man Hypothetical. Now we got Dr. Bloody Sequel. Who's this guy now?
Dr. Sequel. What a name!
I know. Dr. Bloody Sequel. What the hell is this now?
Well,
German?
No win. Do you know I get a funny feeling that's happened, see? Do you know I think it's happened, Dan? Because Old Man Hypothetical couldn't make it, I think Dr. Roboto freaking came over and just went, fuck it, Old Man Hypothetical, you're not gonna let down the DPCast audience here now, and bring in, Dr. Sequel, like.
Yeah, fair enough. I wonder if he's related. No, they can't. He's German. Dr. Sequel's German. So, what's Old Man Hypothetical? Where's he from?
I'm not sure.
British?
I think he's from Transylvania.
Sounds very posh. Anyway, should we crack on?
Yeah. Yes. No, friggin', as me and Dan love to do, is go down the old rabbit hole as we just did, because, we're big fans. We forgot to intro our guest who's on this week, and that is my family member, Dan's good friend, and that is... Shut up, Kieren!
Hi, guys.
There he is.
Here I am.
Now, may I add as well, Kieran's feeling a bit nervous for the podcast. We understand that. We've got 3 guns pointed to his head.
Yeah.
But at the same time as well,
if I don't get this right.
I'm holding an adorable little bunny with a gun.
Kieran.
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 Yeah.
if you don't get it right, it's called The Family. We will fucking eliminate you.
We'll eradicate your entire bloodline from the face of the earth.
You do realize, Kieran, that we know people like Dr. Sequel and Mr. Hypothetical. They are evil henchmen of ours. That's why they work for the DPCast.
Yeah.
They will come round, and if you don't really want to meet them, because naturally they are fucked up.
We seem to attract the evil.
Sounds
We attract evil from all across the globe.
I think we need to explain what a sequel generator is.
Yes.
Right? Sequel generator is guys now, right?
Please do.
Yeah.
We have 3 people on right now. Most weeks it's going to be me and Dan when we do the sequel generator. What it is that me and Dan will pick a sequel that already doesn't have a sequel.
Start again, Paul. Start again. What the hell was that? A sequel that doesn't have a sequel.
Yeah, that's
That
me.
makes
Picking
no
a
sense.
sequel that doesn't have a sequel.
Create a sequel that doesn't have a
Oh,
sequel.
go fuck yourselves, you cunts. I'm just stating the fact that we are creating sequels that need a sequel from that movie. You are pricks. Genuinely.
I haven't said shit. It's all done right now.
Kieran, you can go fuck yourself. Shut up, Kieran. Do you know what? I work with pricks. I genuinely... sorry, I work with Dan.
This is my first time. You can't blame this on me, mate.
Yeah.
Kieran,
To be
shut up,
fair,
Kieran.
Kieran, it's been me being a dick. Yeah, I'm just correcting you. No.
No. Anywho's, freaking what it is, we
I'd
create
rather
a
do it a
sequel
third time.
of a movie, and on top of that as well, we get to vote for it on the actual show of what we think is the best sequel that we've just argued the point over that we believe should be made.
Yes.
Now, if you guys want then to lob in a sequel that you would like to see, just hit us up on Twitter, hit us up on Facebook, or YouTube, or even best, go into our SoundCloud just by searching the DPcast, and you can place comments in below there. Freaking our good friend Moomin, as you've known, who's on the show, he loves to do that. He loves to put his little bit of a comment on there. It's a cheeky wink to Mooms. Thanks for listening, buddy. Again,
Hi,
so,
Mooms.
who wants to go first? Who would like to give their sequel to the newer segment?
One of you go first.
All right, Paul.
All right, Kieran, shut up, Kieran.
Shut up, Kieran.
I can go first. I have a sequel anyways.
Yeah.
So, my sequel is, now, first thing you guys are going to say is that hasn't already got one. It hasn't. This is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Now, before all you fucking die-hard pricks out there literally go, oh, I'm sorry, but it already has one. It's a reboot, and Johnny Depp is shit.
Yes. That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
It does not count.
It will pretend that didn't exist.
I want Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory 2, and I want Charlie to be running the Chocolate Factory. And you might be thinking, why, Paul? Why would you want this? Think about it. We've already had Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory 1, where we've had benefit fraud. We've had child labouring, Oompa Loompas freaking being held at their own will.
Yeah.
I want Charlie. I want Charlie at the realm, giving out the fizzy lifting liquid to his grandfather so he can fart sideways. Freaking so naturally they don't have to clean the ceilings and he won't get nothing good, sir. I want Charlie to run the pissing factory. I want to see how much he's going to literally... I kind of want to see, like, you know, little Oompa Loompas massaging the grannies going, is that okay for you, love? Are you having enough benefit fraud over there? Because, weirdly enough, I think we don't notice this enough. Was it Uncle Ben, isn't it? Uncle Ben? I think that's
Uncle Ben's curry, isn't he? Oh, and he's Spider-Man's uncle.
Spider-Man's. I can't remember. It's the grandfather.
Tesco's too much, Paul.
I can't remember the grandfather's name. It's the grandfather who literally has been bedridden for about 30 years, and out of nowhere, you show him a golden ticket and that guy's dancing like there's no man's business.
Oh,
to me,
that's what
I
you meant
smell
by
benefit fraud.
I was thinking, what's he on about?
Benefit
fraud. Friggin'.
Yeah, that's a point, actually. Yeah.
Well, saying it, if it was a benefit fraud, at least the money would have gone towards a better fucking house, because the fucking house they're in was a fucking shithole.
Yeah, what the hell are they spending that money on? I bet he's got a bloody...
lettuce.
Yeah.
I bet his part of the mattress is solid with cash.
But did you notice something? No. I think we overlooked something in that movie, right? firstly, they were all eating fucking lettuce every single day. Fucking hell. You know, these people must have been fucking loaded with the amount of fucking lettuce they had laying around the joint.
Yeah.
Secondly, have you noticed that he was the only fucker out of the lot of them who was smoking fucking tobacco or mentioned that he can't be using that money for tobacco as if like he's already had a bit of an addiction? Like Grandpa Joe, his name is. I'm pretty sure his name is.
Grandpa Joe.
Grandpa Joe was a dick,
Yeah.
a flat out dick. Friggin', that's the guy who tempted Charlie to be drinking the fizzy liquid. See, this is what we need. See, we need number 2, so we can literally watch Charlie see his grandfather Joe dead. And go, oh, it's a shame, you know. See him in the first part, and they go in, and you've got the chocolate factory and the rivers and all that. You kind of want a gravestone in the corner with all his grandparents. Friggin' that basically now have popped his clogs. He's now a miserable cunt in the factory because naturally he has no friends but the Oompa Loompas. His parents are moaning little pricks. You know,
Hey,
I want this.
You said that Grandpa Joe was buried in the room, in that river room. Isn't everything in that room edible?
Yeah.
Including the corpse?
Okay. Yeah, I was
It's got dark.
Hey.
dark
Three
chocolate, mate.
corpses get fed to the Oompa Loompas.
Can't eat chocolate for the rest of your life.
Oh, you need some meat, you know.
Hey, I didn't say what Charlie and the Chocolate Factory would be. It could be the next horror movie coming to your screens. Charlie eats Grandpa Joe.
And we don't know. We don't know if these Oompa Loompas are actually of human thingy. You know, they could. They could eat their wounded.
We only know that they worship the cocoa bean.
But
all we know beyond
that's in the Johnny Depp Tim Burton version. We
I'm
don't know.
very sorry.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Sorry,
if
they never mentioned the proper OG Willy
world
Wonka.
of. Did you just tell me to fuck off?
No.
No.
Man, I swear down to you, mate. You've got a little. Do you know what it is? See, Keith, right? You're really realising this show now, right? That Dan has a little DPCast demon on the side of him, and convinces whispering, going, "Paul just told you to say fuck off, you cunt."
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can see two guys. I can see two guys either side of Dan. Like there's a little mini version on his left shoulder, and there's like a little red guy on his other shoulder.
That's called his fucking conscience.
And they're both bloody Irish.
Come on, it here.
Look,
Paul just told you to fuck off.
There's one of them called
Paul.
McGregor.
Yeah, exactly. Dan, Paul just told you to fuck off. No, he didn't.
Go fuck yourself.
He's a lovely man.
He's a lovely
Tell
man.
Kieran to shut up.
Yes. Love
No,
it.
don't say
So,
that.
yes, guys.
Don't say
Yes,
that at
guys.
all.
I am at this very stage that I would like to see Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory 2, The Revenge of Charlie.
I would say the
Revenge
Revenge
of
of
Charlie.
Grandpa Joe. That'd be cool.
Fuck it. I don't want Grandpa Joe. Yeah, unless you're bringing it, unless we're going to start merging movies here and start bringing in the Ghostbusters, that they've got to try and eliminate the ghost of Grandpa Joe.
Yeah.
No,
Like
it should be like a title, like the Dark Knight, like Grandpa Joe Rises.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. No. I think we're missing something there, right? How about, right, that the Oompa Loompas accidentally kill Grandpa Joe and the rest of the family except for Charlie. And Charlie is just grieving them because naturally thinking they've died of natural causes because the Oompa Loompas have persuaded him in that factor. And then out of nowhere, Charlie starts realising the Oompa Loompas are not what they say they are. The Oompa Loompas are coming for him. And they're going to literally start maybe manipulating him and maybe want to eat him. Oh, this shit got dark.
I can
This
see
is
the trailer
just-
right now. In a
Perhaps they
chocolate
only had-
factory.
perhaps
In a chocolate factory near you, we have Oompa Loompas that might eat people. They say they like chocolate, but they come on eating out your ass.
In a chocolate factory based in America, but could possibly be the UK. Nobody knows. No one is certain. Where the fuck is that chocolate factory anyway?
that's the last time I'm eating a
fuck
fucking
knows.
Cadbury Dairy Milk.
Studio 56, most probably. Again, right then. Well, that's my movie, anyways, boys. Freaking, I hope to God I put it across nice enough to you guys that you would like to vote mine as the best version here.
Yeah.
But I get the funny feeling I'm going to get trumped
But Mr. Dan, he's a great guy. He's gonna make DPCast great again. Yes.
I'm gonna make this.
Try him out.
Yeah, we're gonna make DPCast great again. I can't do Trump
Yes.
as well as you can.
No.
You
I'm not
can
gonna
build a
try.
wall.
Hmm?
You're
We're
going to
gonna
build a wall.
I'm gonna build a
a great
wall.
wall. We're gonna
A
build
wall
such a
full of-
wall that you guys wouldn't even know there's a wall. We're gonna build it all out of perspex.
Yeah. Build a Lego. Let's see through Lego. You can get see-
Lego.
yeah, you can get see through Lego, can't you?
Can you?
I think
Hey,
so.
guys.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
Let it go.
Oh, let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Don't give a
You
shit
didn't
anymore.
You didn't get it. You didn't get it. Do you get it? Let go. Let it go.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Jokes
Oh,
are wasted
that
on
was
you
a-
guys.
that was a-
Jokes
Yeah,
are
I
wasted
got,
on
I
you
got
guys.
it.
I didn't get it. Oh,
Shut up,
I'm
Kieran.
wearing the fucking Dan.
Fucking, he's wearing his fucking Dan hat today.
D for Dan, D for dunce. Take your pick.
So, who wants to go next? Who would like to sell their product to us?
Yeah, all right.
Go for it, buddy.
Go on,
I'll do
Kieren.
it.
Go on,
I'll do
Kieren.
it. All right. Right. My sequel would be to the Last Action Hero, with the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger in.
I know the best. He's great.
Yeah.
Yes. You should see it for the Last Action Hero. I was so fucking amazing.
That's a great film.
I had a feeling like it's 20 years later after the initial first one.
Right.
Like the kids who originally starred in it had become dads,
Yeah.
but he had actually died. So the original right, listen now. So the original kid died. So but his son now finds that got that golden ticket in my sequel.
Yeah.
And he goes to theatres where they've actually made a reboot of the film that Arnold Schwarzenegger starred in. But in the reboot of that movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger starred in, it wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. And the villain, rather than Charles Dance, would be Keanu Reeves. Because he's like...
Sorry. Do you want to stop that and reverse it a little bit? Minding a little Willy Wonka pun there. Sorry. Keanu Reeves? Freaking... Fucking hell, dude. I know you're from Wales, but it's Keanu Reeves. Fucking, I'm meant to be the
Keanu.
dyslexic cunt, yeah? Come
Oh,
on.
is that what you meant? I was-
Oh, because as you say Anu, I say Keanu.
Yeah, you
Keanu?
say Keanu.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck
it's
is
Keanu.
Keanu?
What's
It's
Keanu?
Keanu.
Who's Keanu?
Keanu.
Yeah.
I thought it was Keanu.
I was going to ask you, after you, I thought, I'm going to wait for him to finish his pitch now, and then I'm going to ask him, who the fuck is Keanu Reeves?
Fucking
Fucking
all right, then.
I was done.
Keanu fucking Reeves.
There we go, thank you.
Man, fucking...
Keanu
Don't
Reeves.
fuck about with
right.
Neo. Neo will fuck you up, pal.
Yeah.
You get his fucking gung fu out now, fucking John Wick style.
Yeah.
Baba Yaga.
Fuck you up.
Baba Yaga.
Free your mind, motherfucker.
Yes,
So-
you're done on point.
so yeah, I was-
So yes,
obviously-
Kieran, go on, carry on with your pitch.
So yeah, the kids gets obviously Stone Cold Steve Austin is dealing with a load of bad guys in the movie. Obviously, the ticket starts to work with this new kid with the new kids.
Okay.
And obviously with like Stone Cold Steve Austin has this same sort of like persona like Arnold Schwarzenegger does with his one-liners, like in that Texas.
That's the
type
bottom line.
accent. Yeah, like who you are, bonnet son. Like it's, like one-liners like that.
Well
What?
done, Dan. We've realised something right now.
Yeah.
Kieran isn't winning it this week. No,
No.
Shut up, Kieran.
It's fine.
No, we can't be rude to our guest, Paul. It's not very nice.
Yeah, you can't be rude to me.
Yeah, manners maketh the man, Paul. Come on.
Shut up, Kieran. Your fucking family. Freaking literally.
Man, let's make it man.
And he's not my family.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Do you know what that means? Let me tell you.
Sorry, go on.
Anyway,
carry
yeah, where
on,
was I?
carry,
Yeah, I've lost
carry
my
on your
train of
pitch
thought.
that's not going to win. Go on.
Yeah, all right. Then. All right, fucking Willy Wonka.
Hey, don't diss the OG Willy
yeah.
Wonka. He'll fuck you up, pal. Forget it.
So yeah, Keanu Reeves would be the cold calculated villain.
Oh, that'd be good.
All right, I've said Keanu again, not Keanu.
Keanu Reeves, man.
Fucking Keanu
Have you seen
Reeves.
Keanu Reeves? Fucking, he's a hell of an actor.
Yeah.
Have you seen him down in Cody, he does?
Keanu Reeves, who stars in The Matrix.
On the mattress.
In The Matrix.
In the mattress.
Tricks.
Yes.
You know, his parents, we all know his parents, man. They live down in Kevin Coyd, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, his sister lives down in, where is it now? Coyd, innit? That's it.
That's where he took the red pill, isn't it?
Yeah.
They all do pills down there.
Oh, the red pill
get
and the
it right
green
now,
pill.
Kieran. Get it right now, Kieran. If you're gonna literally go and take a blue or red pill now, 10, you need to go down Swansea Docks and they give you a very good deal, see.
All right.
And you might get a prostitute as well if you're lucky.
Well, I told you, Dan, your mother isn't down there this week.
Oh! How dare
Sorry,
you
I
mention
did another joke. It was
dare
imminent.
you. I'm telling.
I'm telling Mommy.
I'm telling Mom. You got in so much trouble. She's gonna tell your moms.
Oh my God, my mom is gonna be so. Oh, my mom's gonna kick my ass.
That's gonna be so mad.
Your mum loves me.
All right. That's enough about each other's mums.
So yes, Kieran, sorry.
So, yeah,
your pitch
anyway.
that we keep butting into.
Yeah. Yeah, where was I? Yeah,
You
so,
were
yeah.
literally, trying to
So,
sell us on Stone Cold Steve Austin
Try-
why he
yeah,
should
trying to
be
sell us on the
literally
Stone
an
Cold-
evil villain.
Oh yeah, you said Keanu
Yeah,
Reeves
so-
was the villain.
Keanu now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think his name's Keanu now. You've sold me on that.
That's
Like,
Keanu. I've sold you in Keanu.
He's sold to me on the Welsh Neo.
Yeah. It's like Sean Bean. He's seen Bean to me now.
CB.
Seen Bean.
Oh, God.
God. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Sorry, we keep interrupting. This is very rude of us. Go on.
Yeah,
Go on, Kieran. Go on, Kieran. Keep lobbing
gives
in
me
the
time
pitch.
to finish
That's
the
not going to
story.
win. Go on.
So yeah, Keanu Reeves' sidekick being Tom Hardy.
Ooh.
So Tom Hardy.
Yeah, you said that right.
No,
It's fine.
Yeah, we know it.
Yeah, I've
we
said
know
that right
we know
one.
who the
Yeah.
fuck he is, you dick. Fucking come on. We're not fucking idiots here. Come on.
Trying to get the names right, aren't I? So like, yeah.
Get the fucking dick out of your mouth then. Come on.
Sorry, give me 2
Fucking
minutes.
hell.
Give me 2
Fucking
minutes.
go.
Um,
Fucking,
so
what
yeah,
about fucking anorexic Kieren and party or what? Fucking come on now.
So yeah, I haven't really thought of an ending to this movie other than the main characters and who and like the shit that's going to go down. But at the end of the day, the Stone Cold Steve Austin takes on Keanu Reeves with his gung fu.
Oh.
I think, and obviously, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, you know, like in the previous movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, gets, you know, they have this bond between them.
Uh-huh.
Well, I've realised something, Kieran.
Yeah,
Right?
I can't
Might
do
be the
sequels.
might be the last time that we actually see him on the podcast. No.
Paul. It's the perfect opportunity to use a quote from Willy Wonka
What?
at the end. When Charlie doesn't win.
Yeah. You get nothing, good sir.
You lose! Good day, sir!
Hey, sir.
Oh, I gotta be honest. Good cast.
That was shit. No,
I had 10 minutes trying to think of that. It was literally hard for me.
Yeah. Well, we didn't make it.
Oh, fucking hell, guys. Oh, fucking hell. Right, if anybody hasn't already noticed, we rip into Kieran something chronic, and, well, after that fucking pitch, I'm going to rip into him 7 times more. So,
I'm definitely coming on
Fucking
again,
hell.
but I was a sequel.
the only thing fucking Kieran can pitch is a fucking tent. Sweet Jesus.
On Babe Station.
Babe
Babe,
Station and 903, like, I mean.
Is it 903?
He's
Is it?
regular girl.
I remember it was in the 9s, you know. You know, when the family
I
gone to
don't-
bed,
I
you know,
don't
it's
know
like,
the
yeah,
numbers.
I'm going to stay up a little longer. Get the
Yeah,
old
just got-
nines out.
I don't know the numbers.
Got pitched to my usual customers, haven't you?
You put it on the other night, man.
What are you talking
Who
about
did?
now? To Kieran?
Me.
Just for a laugh, we put it on. Didn't we?
Oh, fucking... Dan's got a habit here, coming over my house, stealing the fucking TV remote and fucking knobbing on Babe Station and fucking rubbing one out. The problem is that you're all thinking that he's rubbing his fucking, his old fucking magic lamp, like. The problem is he comes over here and just starts rubbing his legs, going, "Hello, Cariad." Oh.
The only thing you can wash out is the fucking genie that comes out of the fucking lamp.
No, if you rub it hard enough, something spits at you, right?
It ain't a genie and he ain't blue.
It's ectoplasm.
It's ectoplasm.
It's a ghost! So yes, I pitched Willy Wonka 2. Kieran has pitched a movie that I've totally forgotten about. And naturally, Dan...
Yeah.
No, The Last Action Hero 2. And Dan, you've got to complete the segment by lobbing us the juicy segment that you have in your mind.
All
the
right,
one that's literally going to knock us out of the fucking park, because right now, I am
'Cause
fucking winning this, hands fucking down.
Right then, boys, I'm going to
bear
make...
in mind, oh shit, hold on.
You go on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good. I just had a message pop up on my phone.
It sucks when that
Did it-
happens,
did it-
when
did it-
you're in mid-flow of your monologue, and then your phone in the corner of your eye goes beep boop, and you're like blah 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 blah, and then everyone's looking at you expectantly, and you've forgotten exactly what you were going to say. So.
Yeah, you know what the text message said though, didn't you, Kieran?
Say again.
It was me messaging saying, "Shut up, Kieran."
Oh no, that
Shut up,
was
Kieran.
one before. I had something else.
we got to tell the origin stories of the "Shut Up, Kieran" quote after I pitch my awesome
All right, okay.
films.
I think we did in the very beginning, didn't we?
Huh?
We did in the very beginning of the show. Yeah.
Didn't we?
Did we?
No, we
No, we
didn't.
Oh god damn.
No, we
No,
didn't.
not
we did.
properly.
We
I
did
think we
What's
gave a
New
little
Day.
hint to the story, but we didn't tell it properly. Of the
I said
evening
literally that he done in the
quote was born. What?
Yeah. I literally said at the very beginning of the podcast, pal.
I don't remember that.
You skimmed upon it. but
Right,
the full story
firstly,
is funnier.
right.
Okay, right, right.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
get
yeah,
some straight here now.
Yeah,
Dan's
yeah.
got short-term memory. Kieran, shut up, Kieran. You weren't even in the first part of it. We literally said in the very beginning, we got Kieran coming on, and the circumstance that we've got a famous line for him saying "Shut up, Kieran" because he was over our house.
Yeah, that's I suppose you did.
Oh, right, so that's
God.
why I didn't hear it then.
Holy crap! Literally.
I am the dunce of the bloody episode, mind. So give me some.
I don't know, I'm a close second.
Well,
Oh,
welcome to
Kieran,
the club.
Kieran, you're always like that.
Preach the choir, brother.
So
Anyway,
yes, Dan,
I'm gonna
since
pi-
we're
I'm gonna
now
pitch my
delayed
movie
on
now.
your pitch. Yes,
Yeah.
pitch your movie.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna make DPCast great again.
It's
I'm gonna pitch
It's
my
got to be
movie.
pitch perfect, right? It's got to be pitch perfect.
DPCast
great
again. It's
Fuck, pitch Perfect's got a sequel already, isn't it?
Yep.
We don't need another one of them.
Yeah,
No.
but your pitch's got to be pitch perfect. Isn't
Do
it?
we need another one of them? Do we? Fuck. Literally, that's already got a sequel, bitch.
Anyway, my film, which does not have a sequel, which is the rules of the game, does not have a sequel. My film is Apollo 13-2. Now
my
then.
God.
Okay.
Now
Oh
then.
my
Okay,
god.
Go on.
Now
go
then.
on.
Now then.
Okay.
This is going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay, Apollo 13-2. The title is in development. It could be called Apollo 14, but I think there already was Apollo 14, so that doesn't count. So
Yes, there
Apollo 13-2 is going to be based 40 years
Pondo.
after the events of the first one, and everyone who is still alive from that mission is in an old people's home. Now, Tom Hanks's character, he is most of them now. They got PTSD from what happened on that unfortunate mission, and Tom Hanks, most of all, is still gutted that he never got to land on the moon. Also, they are grieving over the death of one of them died of cancer in real life. His name Kevin Bacon played him. I can't remember his name, but anyway,
Yeah, I know.
yeah. What's his name? I got IMDb. Jack Swigert. Jack Swigert. He's passed away, so he's not in the cast.
Yeah.
So, so they've got his ashes there in the old people's home with them. Right. So they all come together now, and including what's the name of the guy as well who couldn't go on the mission because he had the mumps or something. And he was he was played by Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that's it.
Dan.
Yeah, and so he's also gutted that he couldn't go on the mission. So he couldn't even go to space. So all these guys now, they're getting together like, we didn't land on the moon. Hey, I didn't even go into space. So they thought, right, let's go back up there, and this time we're going to land on the moon. So together they gather all the junk they can find around the old people's home. Like kettles, pots, pans, the little shit buckets that you have, that's in the shape of an ass. They get them all together and they build a new rocket to go up to the moon. But, what's his name? Lieutenant Dan. He gets the mumps again, so he can't go. So he's down in mission control from the shed in the back of the old people's home. And so it's just Tom Hanks and a couple. I can't remember the rest of the cast. Ed Harris goes up too. Why not? He can go too. He never got to go up. So yeah, they all go up into space. They land on the moon, and they all live happily ever after. But they didn't have enough fuel to get back again because they didn't plan that far ahead again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there for it.
That's a pretty good sequel.
Apollo 13-2.
But I think like rather than building their own rocket, they should talk to Elon Musk, hiring out SpaceX, and said, "Oh, do you know what? We'll go to the fucking moon. We'll colonize Mars or some shit."
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Well, that's Dan's sequel. So, as a unit now, we have to agree which movie would we prefer to see most. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory 2.
We can't vote for
Apollo
ourselves.
13 2.0. No, you can't vote for each other. And Kieran's one that is...
Second from Last Action Hero.
Yeah, that. So, Dan, your vote goes to?
Oh, let's think now. I think Kieran's cast was awesome. So, I wouldn't mind seeing Steve Austin flashing a few flipping one-liners about. And then Keanu Reeves being the villain. Because Keanu Reeves is never a villain. I don't think I've ever seen him a villain in anything, so it'd be cool to see him as a villain.
Because in John Wick, have you seen him in John Wick?
I fucking love John Wick.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I think that's a dark side to him, and if you imagine a dark side of him but as a villain, I think that'd be fucking awesome.
Well, he gets to be a total bastard. That'd be good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dan, who do you pick?
I gotta say, as much as I love Willy Wonka, as much as I'd love to see Willy Wonka 2: The Revenge of Grandpa Joe, I think I'm leaning towards Kieran because I just want to see Keanu Reeves being a villain.
And you're dead to me. So
I am wearing the dunce hat of the episode.
Well, guys, it's nice now. It's our last episode. No,
Great listeners, great fans.
Kieran, freaking, who would you like to be picked?
I don't really like kids movies, and I do like space, so I would have to go for the Apollo 13 too.
I can see somebody else getting eliminated from the family. Freaking, that could be matching up to the graves I have in the back.
Yeah, I'll watch out for Mr. Hypothetical. I'll try and make sure he's not me.
Dude, I'd worry about your life now. Genuinely, I mean, literally, like, oh man, Hypothetical and Doctor sequel, like.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking, they're on your ass now, pal. Freaking, you've been banished from the family, like. So both of you were cock teasing each other then.
Yep.
Literally, and I'm the deciding factor. Which one do I want to fucking watch? Do I literally go for Dan for Apollo 13 2.0?
No, it's Apollo 13 2. Get it right. I never put a 2.0 in there. Okay, well, I'll decide that with the board members if we want to call it 2.0 or just 2. So sorry,
Apollo 13 2.5.
2.5.
Oh no, we call it like. No, you can't call it that.
Is 2.5 the extended cut? They did that with X-Men. It was X-Men 1.5.
Yeah, they did because it was with what's the face Rogue. They had extended scenes of Rogue.
Ah,
yeah.
Oh yeah, was it? Oh, I was talking about the first one. I'm sure they released a 1.5 just before number 2.
They did. Freaking, and then you got Kieran's last action hero without any. I don't think I can actually not do it without any.
Arnie would be in it, but he would be doing a cameo.
I'm sorry, but you can't do the lax action hero without me. You fucking son of a bitch.
We could have Sylvester Stallone, because he played the Terminator in
in the last action hero, you know.
Fuck
be rude not to have
off,
him
you
on.
Sylvester. You go fuck yourself, Sylvester. Freaking, I don't think I can pick a Lex action hero because there's only one thing I need to say to Kieren is shut up, Kieren. And literally,
That's just rude, you know. It's just rude.
Sadly, I have to pick Apollo 13.
Yeah.
You fuckers wouldn't pick me, you cunts.
Maybe next time, Paul. Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe.
I will pitch fucking Grandpa Joe, the Revenge of the Oompa Loompas. Freaking, I will pitch that every fucking full
every
was a
sequel
close-
generation now until you get it right.
It was a close second, Paul. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Because the way you pitched it, it could easily turn into a horror film.
Because
I wouldn't mind
it was
seeing...
a close second because there's only 3 of us here.
It is second, isn't it?
You say we need a foursome.
We need a phone.
No, do you know what I'm saying?
You're saying?
You're all dicks. Kevin, again, you don't want to watch a classic.
You're getting salty over this, Paul. You're getting salty. You're getting way salty.
I'm not getting salty.
Sour grape, Paul. Sour grape.
I'll just get my grinder out now and start salting.
Grinder? Fucking hell. I didn't realise you're going to that fucking app these days, boy. Fucking swiping left or swiping right, boy. You know what, Dan, you know what he is? Like, see, I get in front of him, Kieran's like an octor, and he's not, you know better.
Going, funny.
An otter one, freaking, like, he goes on Grindr, freaking, he looks for other otters. I can't see Kieran looking for other bears. Now, anybody in the community...
He's a motherfucking bear.
Otters love being on the backs, don't they?
Whoa! Well, that's the last time we have Kieran on, because he's literally...
Oh, God.
Well, since we have pitched our ideas, you all fuckers literally dissed on Grandpa Joe, the Revenge of the Salty Lagoon.
What the hell's in that lagoon?
His body.
Release.
Where all the kids
You do realise, per week, I am going to be changing up that title every single week. Do you know, like,
Fuck it.
Grandpa Joe, Revenge on Charlie and his Willy Winkle.
And the salted chocolate
Willy
factory.
Wonka and the pack that will never die. Willy Wonka and the human centipede.
Oh my
With
God.
Oompa Loompas.
The Oompa seed.
The Oompa seed, yeah.
Right. Anyways, Dan won that with Apollo 13.
Yeah,
and,
I did.
Kieran,
Yeah, fair dues. Fair dues.
Kieran, I seen you were actually trying to talk in there, so shut up, Kieran. And literally, I say we get into one aspect of the show that Kieran did not know we were going to actually be doing, and that is...
If you're laughing hard and your sides have split, then you must have heard one of Dan's jokes.
And welcome back to another edition of Dan's Jokes. You guys ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Hit
yeah,
me with the
go for
boy.
it.
Hit
Right
me,
in, right
hit me
in.
with the funny bone.
Okay. I once dated a magazine collector. That girl had issues.
I love that.
It's probably you that told me it, actually.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Right then, next one. I've been charged with murder for killing a man with sandpaper. I only intended to rough him up a bit.
Oh my God. Rough it.
A hug. And your final last, Dan, to finish off the show.
Before you finish, can I throw in one in before you end it? Like after Dan's one? Just for
What, joke? You do realise it's Dan's
right,
jokes,
okay,
not fucking Kieran's
right.
jokes. Fuck off, Kieran.
Fine, no, fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Tell you what,
Carry on.
it's
Kieran,
fine.
Kieran,
It's fine.
Kieran, Kieran,
Yeah.
Kieran. Shut up, Kieran.
I'll tell you what, I'll be nice. You can put a joke in at the end after
Yeah.
I finish my last one.
Cool,
Which is the
okay.
coup de grace. This is the one that's going to make DPCast better again. And
Hey.
here it is.
Yeah, go on.
Did you hear about the Italian chef? He passed away. I told that joke wrong.
So,
I told the joke damn
literally-
wrong. He
so
passed it
literally-
away.
He passed it
it
away.
He passed that away. I got where you can put that. I get where you put that bit. I put
He
that.
passed it away. He
Well,
passed it
well,
away.
Kieran now was a butt in and tell a joke, so we can edit this one out in post. Literally. Go on, Kieran.
Right.
Go on,
Okay,
Kieran. What do you
okay.
wanted to butt in and tell
All
this
right.
amazing joke? Go on.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be amazing for you guys, but all right, okay. Anyway, I'll see you.
Well, it better bloody be after you butt in. You can go on.
What's the difference between a tyre and 365 condoms?
What?
You?
One's a good year, and one's a bloody good year.
So done. That's where we edit that part of the podcast, and literally, it's been a fantastic episode. Sadly enough, we've had Kieran on for the last 20 minutes or so, giving us all
guys,
these.
I think I'm a little bit tired and exhausted now.
Oh, gentlemen, you know, I've had
If you
to
stand
do
in front of
Kieran's-
car, you get tired. If you stand in back of car, you get exhausted.
Oh, sweetie.
It's getting a bit out of hand here. Isn't it?
Kieran,
Yeah.
Kieran. It hasn't been a pleasure. I only joke. Freaking, it's been fun having you on.
Sorry.
Freaking, Kieran, say goodbye.
Ta-da.
Shut up, Kieran.
Dad. Dad, say your goodbyes.
Ta-ra, folks.
Guys, that's been another week from me and from the DPCast. Have a good one. Ciao for now. Shut up, Kieran.